Look at this land. For too many, this is the face of a growing crisis. From the parched farmlands of the Central Valley to the arid landscapes of the American Southwest, water, once abundant, is becoming a luxury. Food security is threatened, and the question lingers, in a world facing escalating drought and a growing population, where will our next meal come from? Meet Moringa, often called the miracle tree. For centuries, communities in South Asia and Africa have relied on it for food, medicine, and resilience. But today, as climate change threatens global agriculture, this humble tree could hold the key to feeding millions of people in a hotter, drier world. Moringa is more than a plant. It is a symbol of hope, a living blueprint for sustainable farming, and a powerhouse of nutrition packed into every leaf, pod, and seed. Across the world, farmers are fighting a battle they didn't choose. Heat waves scorch their fields. Droughts sap rivers and lakes. Soil is depleted, crops fail, and water grows scarcer by the year. Consider this: over 800 million people worldwide face chronic hunger, and billions more are at risk of malnutrition. In Africa alone, nearly 1 in 5 children suffers from stunted growth due to nutrient deficiencies. And climate models predict that by 2050, crop yields in some of the world's most vulnerable regions could drop by 20 to 40%. Traditional farming is under siege. Corn, wheat, and rice, staples for billions, struggle in extreme conditions. Farmers often spend more on irrigation than on seeds. And yet, nature has quietly provided solutions if we are willing to pay attention. Enter Moringa. Unlike conventional crops, it thrives where others wither. It's fast, growing, low maintenance, and remarkably drought-resistant. In a world where water scarcity is now a defining challenge, Moringa's resilience stands out as a beacon of possibility. Native to South Asia and parts of Africa, Moringa oleifera is a small to medium-sized tree with extraordinary survival traits. Its deep taproot plunges meters into the soil, tapping hidden water reserves that most plants can never reach. This gives it an unmatched ability to withstand prolonged drought. Even on sandy, nutrient-poor land, Moringa flourishes. It grows rapidly, sometimes up to 10 feet in a single year, producing an abundance of leaves, pods, and seeds that communities can harvest year-round. Farmers across India, Kenya, and Niger have witnessed firsthand how Moringa transforms barren land. A field once considered unsuitable for crops can become a source of food, medicine, and income. And because it requires minimal irrigation, it's perfectly suited for arid regions where every drop of water is precious. Its versatility extends beyond survival. Moringa adapts to multiple climates, tolerates heat above 40 degrees Celsius, 1 and recovers quickly after droughts. In a changing world, this tree embodies resilience, not just for the plant itself, but for the farmers and communities who depend on it. A nutritional powerhouse, Moringa is nothing short of a nutritional marvel. Its leaves are a dense repository of vitamins, minerals, and protein. Just a handful of dried leaves can provide a child with a day's worth of essential nutrients. Vitamin A for vision and immunity, vitamin C to fight infections, vitamin E for healthy skin, calcium for strong bones, iron to prevent anemia, and the kicker: Moringa leaves contain all 9 essential amino acids, something incredibly rare in the plant kingdom. In regions facing famine or chronic malnutrition, Moringa is more than food, it is life-saving medicine. Programs in Madagascar, Malawi, and the Philippines have distributed Moringa powder to schools and clinics, showing measurable improvements in children's growth, energy levels, and immune response. Its pods, often called drumsticks, are equally nutritious when cooked. Seeds provide protein and oil. Even the flowers can be eaten, making the entire tree a source of sustenance. In short, Moringa doesn't just feed people, it nourishes them fully, beyond food. But Moringa's benefits don't stop at nutrition. The tree is a champion of regenerative agriculture. Its fallen leaves act as natural fertilizer, returning nutrients to the soil and enriching depleted farmland. Its roots stabilize the earth, preventing erosion and preserving fragile landscapes. Farmers often plant moringa alongside other crops. In agroforestry systems, it provides shade for sensitive plants, reduces water evaporation, and supports biodiversity. In India, smallholder farmers have found that moringa trees protect their intercropped vegetables from extreme heat while boosting overall yields. Even the seeds have remarkable uses. Crushed and pressed, they produce oil for cooking and cosmetics. Ground into powder, they can purify water, turning muddy or contaminated sources into drinkable water. In communities where safe water is scarce, this property alone has saved countless lives. Moringa's versatility makes it a tree of survival. It is food, medicine, fertilizer, water purifier, and protector of soil, all rolled into one. Moringa also offers economic opportunities. Small-scale farmers can sell leaves, pods, oil, and powder in local markets or export them for global health and wellness products. In parts of Africa, moringa cooperatives have empowered women farmers, giving them independence, income, and a stake in their community's nutrition. Take the story of a small village in Kenya. Before moringa, families struggled to afford fresh vegetables. Today, households harvest leaves, sell surplus in the market, and use the seeds to purify water for their children. The tree has become both a source of food security and financial stability. Governments and NGOs are taking notice. Programs in India, Senegal, and the Philippines are teaching farmers how to integrate moringa into their fields, creating sustainable livelihoods while tackling malnutrition and soil degradation. Moringa in regenerative agriculture. Moringa is a perfect example of regenerative agriculture in action. Its deep roots pull nutrients from lower soil layers, while fallen leaves enrich the topsoil. Planting it alongside cereals, legumes, or vegetables can reduce the need for chemical fertilizers, conserve water, and support biodiversity. It also sequesters carbon, helping combat climate change. By providing a multi-purpose, low-water crop, moringa demonstrates how farming can be both productive and restorative. It reminds us that the future of agriculture doesn't have to rely on monocultures and heavy chemical inputs. Instead, it can embrace resilient, nature-based solutions. Challenges and limitations, of course. Moringa is not a silver bullet. While highly adaptable, it is not suitable for extremely cold climates. Market adoption can be slow, and cultural acceptance varies. Some communities prefer traditional staples, and education is needed to ensure people understand how to prepare and consume the tree safely. Additionally, like any crop, moringa requires care in its early stages. Young seedlings need protection from pests and grazing animals. And although it thrives in poor soil, long-term commercial farming may still require soil management practices to maintain productivity. Even with these challenges, the benefits often outweigh the hurdles. With thoughtful planning, education, and support, moringa can play a transformative role in resilient food systems. The bigger picture. Feeding the future. Imagine a world where drought-prone regions grow moringa alongside staple crops, reducing dependency on water-intensive agriculture. Imagine communities using its leaves to combat malnutrition, its seeds to purify water, and its fallen leaves to restore degraded soils. This vision is already becoming reality. In parts of Africa, Asia, and even the southwestern United States, farmers are experimenting with moringa as a low, water alternative to traditional feed crops. NGOs are distributing seeds, running training programs, and helping establish market networks. Moringa is more than a tree, it is a system of survival. It embodies resilience, sustainability, and regeneration. It is proof that solutions to the challenges of modern agriculture can sometimes be found in ancient, time-tested plants. As the planet grows hotter and drier, the world will need crops that do more with less. Moringa, the miracle tree, may not solve every challenge, but it offers a powerful reminder nature often holds the answers we seek. From the deepest roots to the tiniest leaves, Moringa teaches us resilience, resourcefulness, and the potential for regenerative farming. It reminds us that the future of food might not come from high-tech laboratories or genetically modified seeds alone. Sometimes, it comes quietly, from the roots of the past. If you want to learn more about sustainable agriculture and the incredible solutions farmers are finding around the world, make sure you like this video and subscribe to The Soil Story for more. Thank you for watching.